Good evening again. I am the Bearded Beardman, and this is the almost finished new studio. Please leave some feedback. Let me know what your thoughts are, how it looks, how I sound. I am very happy to be back for another week. I've picked up a few new ones, and then I'm looking forward to trying some beer with you guys. So let's get started. Where should we start? Dark or light? I don't know. Do I have a quarter? I need a quarter. Ooh, even better. We've got a coaster and money flying out of nowhere. Alright, so heads, we start dark. Tails, we start with malt liquor. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to randomly say tails because I don't want to start with malt liquor. Hey, look at that, it's a heads. We're going to start with the dark. Alright. We're going to start with Founders. We've done a few things from Founders Brewery. This one is their KBS, a flavored stout. This looks intriguing. It is major coffee, major chocolate, and then aged in bourbon barrels for a year. This guy's coming in at 12.3%. I'm excited. Are you excited? Hey, inside the bottle even says barreled aged series. Some good smoke on it. Wow, dark chocolate very much on that first sense. Wow. That is some dark looking stuff. And the head on that is incredible. It's a very caramel coffee color. Wow, the chocolate is so overwhelming on the nose. And you don't see through that. That is some dark stuff. Well, cheers. That's interesting. A lot of carbonation on it. And as you know, I'm not a big fan of overcarbonation. So this one will probably need to allow some of that carbonation to break down to get the merit of the flavors. But very much chocolate, roasted coffee, slight dark fruit notes, dark cherries, raisins. Let's see what happens if we do the swirl. Some good aromas on the nose. You're picking up that the bourbon on it. It's subtle, but it is there. I think this one is one that we're gonna have to taste as it continues to warm. See how it does. Let's do another swirl. Ooh. I'm going to have to ponder on that one. Almost like a black licorice. So, this one's perplexing me. As it's warmed up, the flavors have malted a little bit, mutated, I'm not sure. I oddly want to try it with tobacco and see if it helps or hinders it. But for now, I'm gonna let that sit. We'll leave that aside. And let's just see how it does. If it gets better with some air, gets worse. But yeah, the flavors are just not working for me right. So, we'll see how that goes. Next up, we're going to go the opposite way. Let's go for a Stone's To Go IPA. This is a vibrant hop bursted session IPA. And as you know, I'm not a big fan of session IPAs, or sessions in general, because I don't feel they really leave you wanting more at the end. But hey, Stone has put out some great stuff. If you remember back, Stone's was one that got a 5 beard on their Stout. So let's see if they can continue to keep up the good name. And they always do a fantastic description on the back, and it's pretty darn good. This is another one. Pick it up just to read it. This one is coming in at 4.8%. Good seal on the can. Very hoppy. Lots of citrus. Piney. Very clean. That is well filtered. A lot of carbonation. Very light head. Very clear foam. Nose-wise, it's fantastic. I feel like I'm walking through a forest of pine trees. Nice. Well, let's see how it goes. That's not bad. Very light, very crisp. A little bit of the bitter finish on it. Slight rind on the back of the tongue. That's not bad. It looks like a good summer beer. The smell is very good. Not in love with it yet, but it's very tasty. Alright, so Stone, you have failed me. I'm sorry. It smells good. The hops are overwhelming. It's amazing smelling. And when it was cold, the first sip was okay. Unfortunately, it went downhill from there. I have horrible things I could say about this beer. And it hurts me so much because you have given me so many good beers. The Pine Forest is amazing. No, don't do it. Don't drink. Oh, the warmth is not your friend. But sniffing it out of the can is nice. It's kind of got a little bit of an orangey scent to there. So I don't know if this is too old. It was boiled before I bought it. I don't know. But yeah, this has not been a good night so far. That is not a tasty beer. So if any of you want to go pick one up and go try it, go to IPA. It should be don't buy this IPA. I'm sorry, this is not my friend tonight. Oh, sessions are bad to begin with, and unfortunately, congratulations, you're following the trend on that one. So let's move on to something hopefully better. Oh, but let's go back. Let's go back to Founders. It is alright. So we're putting that aside. Before we move on, let's see what we're looking at in the Founders flavored stout. It's very coffee. The coffee is very strong. Unfortunately, it feels like your beans got a little wet and old. I want to smoke my pipe right now to see if the tobacco would help. So far the smell is about all you're getting. Wow, I'm really hoping the next beer will be better. Maybe a little bit more time. Let's just put this back into the oven and see what happens. Alright, so let's try something new. We're going local. This is a very big can. This is from Track 7 in Sacramento, California. This is a craft beer's version of malt liquor. It is called Edwards Crowlerhands. Yeah! Alright, so we're going to pop this open and see how a malt liquor should taste. I should have picked up some other malt liquors, some 8-0 New England old, yeah, and Steel Reserve, but we have a whole special episode for you guys later this summer on fantastic cheap beers. So, let's open this can and see what happens. Do you use this kind of glass for a malt liquor? I don't know. Let's find out what happens if you do. Oh. Hey, there's gas. That's a good sign. Alright, here we go. Whoa, check out the color. It's a very large head. Oh, wow. It's very clean. It's very much the same color as our previous session. The malts are definitely on the nose. I can definitely confirm there was malt involved in the making of this beer. This guy comes in at, I believe I said 6.6%. If I didn't, I'm saying it again. So, here's to you. Well, there you go. That's not bad. There is very little flavor. Kind of a maltiness to the mouth. As of now, no sourness, no bitter. Just very clean. Yeah, this is a malt liquor I could get behind. This has been a night to probably forget. But this, a malt liquor from a craft brewery, is not bad. It's smooth. It's delicious. Is it beard worthy? Absolutely not. But I will definitely buy this next time that comes around. And this can works great for 3 people. It goes down well. And if you try to take the last drop, other people will get mad at you. But it's very tasty. And yes, you could be a choo-choo with this one and chug it. Because you're not going to lose anything. But it is very tasty. So, if you can find it, which I don't think you can right now. I think it's out of season at Track 7. But it's very good. Try picking it up. You know what? Even for you, my dear fans who have been asking, this one gets a dance. Get the malt liquor. Get the malt liquor. It's good. It's yummy. It makes my tummy happy. Woo! There you go. Next, let's go somewhere else. We are going to go, well, we're going to stay in California. We are going to do a California version of a Scotch ale. We got this great can. Devil's Canyon Brewing Company. It's the Full Boar Scotch Ale. Do you see a likeness? So, this guy comes in at 7.4%. It's got a little bit of a... We're supposed to pick up chocolate and caramel. So let's see what we get from this Scotch. Let's see, is there a date on this guy? I'm unaware if Scotch ales have a lifetime. Definitely picking up the malts on the nose. Very nice color, kind of a brown. Yeah. Caramel-esque head on it. Very rich on the nose. Definitely figs. Raisins. The smell is very enticing. You take the whiff and you want to have a drink. So here we go. That, my friends, may be the best beer of the night. Unfortunately, that standard is really low. But I think this is going to bring it up. That's got great flavor. It's very good. Very, very satisfying on the mouth. You get a nice coating throughout the whole mouth. And you kind of get roasted notes. The dark fruits. The chocolate is very mild so far. What was the other thing they said I should be picking up? Caramel. Kind of burnt caramel almost. So it's not bitter, but that almost smoky taste to it. That so far is incredible. Oh, very nice. Well, my friends, this has been a journey. This Boar, Full Boar Scotch Ale, that's incredible. It's got great flavor. It leaves your tongue just looking for more. It's got great taste, good aroma. The body is consistent. Oh, I may never drink an IPA again if beer will taste this good. It doesn't matter if this is cold, ice cold, or at room temperature. It's got full flavor, good taste. But with that being said, before I say what I was going to say, this is going to get a strong 3 beards. It may deserve a 4, in my opinion, because it is just so incredible. The flavors, the maltiness. But we determined, and I say we, but you only see me, but the other folks behind the camera, we tasted this and we added, with a little disagreement, we're going top of the line. Trader Joe's Highland single malt Scotch. Really? You expect that to be good in the first place? But it is. It's very tasty. And if you take a Scotch, even a Trader Joe's brand, and you add it to a full bore Scotch ale, magic happens. Take a smell. Take a sip. Coats the inside of your mouth, and while it lingers, it just, in my mind, it is a match made in heaven. Your tongue, the tongue is an amazing thing. I could talk for hours about the tongue, but the outside of the tongue holds the flavor of the Scotch ale. The center kind of deadens down, and then you take the Scotch, and it just brings it all alive, and it refreshes it, and it feels like there's thunder around you. It's amazing. It's a miracle. This is walking on water right here. This is 5 beards. This might be 6 beards. 7, I tell you. And that's not because I like Scotch. So please, go out, pick this beer up. Devil's Canyon Brewing Company, full bore Scotch ale. And if you got the $16, go to Trader Joe's and pick up this single malt Scotch. Try it together and tell me what you think. Because I am curious to see if this palate and others' palates agree. But yes, I am giving this a 5 beards for the night. Combined. Single, 3. Maybe 4. So, now with that done, let's see if we can finish off KBS. And to do this, I think we need to improve ourselves. Now that we are dressed appropriately for drinking a KBS, let's pour the rest of the bottle in. Oh, let's see if the aroma has improved. Now that I feel more sophisticated. Oh, I'm not sophisticated enough. A little English tobacco to make us feel better. So we've always told you, unless you're a choo-choo, don't chug or kick the tripod. So now I'm going to smoke like a choo-choo before trying it. I'm getting a nice a coating in the mouth of the bold, strong English tobacco. The smell is very neutralized now after sitting out for hours. Yes. Bourbon barrel is very much coming out. The coffee is very much mellowed. And it really just tastes like an expensive flat beer. So I highly recommend that you do not wait hours to finish the beer. But combined, it is not any better at all. So apparently my sophisticated side is not strong enough for this beer. So I tell you, if you want to try it, buy one, drink it cold, and tell me what you think. Because unfortunately, I am so unhappy with this beer right now. It has almost ruined my life because of this. But for you, I keep trying it. And for you, I tell you, it's not good. So don't drink that. Smoke the English tobacco instead. You'll feel much more satisfied. And then you can top it off with a single malt scotch. So, with that all said, thank you for watching. Thanks for coming on this journey with us. And I appreciate it if you would tell others about the channel. Please hit the subscribe button, like it, hit the notification, and we'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Hey guys, it is the Bearded Beerman, and you're in my garage brewing my first beer. So, as you can see, I've already got stuff going on, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a walkthrough. The beer I'm doing is an Irish Red Ale. So it should look like that. This obviously is not this, because that's still cooking. This is a Killian's Irish Red. And flavorful, delicious, little hop, lots of flavor. So, what we got here, huge pot filled with gorgeous wort. Boiling beer, unfermented. And let me tell you, the smell in this garage right now is unbelievable. You got malts, you got wheats, you got hops. You can smell it down the street. This is a crowd pleaser right here.
That's what it is.
And then this pot here is all of our sanitizer to make sure everything stays clean so we don't get any weird flavors in our beer. I went for purified water from Safeway until I get myself a good filter from doing it from the tap. And this guy here, this boy, is where all the magic will take place. We will pour all that wort in here and allow it to sit with yeast for up to 6 weeks, allowing that the transition of the sugars into alcohol, and we're going to have some amazing stuff. So I hope you stick through all this and you check it out, and I will hopefully have some special guests on to try the beer, and I can get some true feedback on what they thought of my first attempt. See you later.